What's up, guys? Syduck98 here with a great battle here against a good friend of mine, 5gumfeast, also known as Sparks. I'm gonna lead off with my Sandstorm Tyranitar. It's a Sandstorm team, so Sandstorm is kind of like essential. Anyway, he's gonna lead off with his Jolteon. He's gonna Volt Switch. I'm gonna go straight for the rocks. Who rocks? I do. Anyway, he's gonna go into Politoed. I'm gonna predict the water move, go into my Jellicent, which can take the water move. I'm then gonna predict the switch and hit whatever's gonna come in on the switch with a Will-O-Wisp, but he doesn't. He goes into he Toxics me, which sucks. Anyway, he's gonna go into Jolteon. I'm gonna switch into Magnezone. He's gonna get the switch initiative into Azumarill. I'm going to take this chance to set up a sub. He's gonna switch into Jolteon again, and he's gonna use that for Volt Absorb and get all his health back. He's gonna hit me with Thunderbolt, and this thing is Specs, I think, because he was able to take out my sub with a not very effective move. So, anyway, time for Excadrill. I predicted him to switch into something, so I kind of just switched into T-Tar to get my Sandstorm up also. And I'm going to switch into Jellicent, fearing the Focus Blast, but he's just going to go into Politoed, and I'm like, oh my god, Poly-fucking-Toad. And we're both going to get lefties and damage and stuff. And he's going to withdraw into Jolteon. I'm just going to go for the Scald. I knew he was going to switch into something. Anyway, since I knew, I'm going to get a free Scald off on the Jolteon. And predict the Thunderbolt, go into Excadrill. He's going to switch out. I predicted that he would switch into, I predicted that he thought I would go for Earthquake, so he would go into Dragonite, which would be able to completely avoid Earthquake damage. So he went for Rock Slide, but he went to Vaporeon. Predict the Water move, gonna go into Jellicent. He's gonna go for Rest. I'm gonna go for Taunt. I'm faster, which is always a nice thing. I think I have like I have 267 speed, I think, at level 100. God, that was a mouthful. Anyway, I'm gonna go for Scald on the Reuniclus. It's gonna go for Calm Mind. I know I can't win this fight, even though his best move to hit me is probably only like Psychic or something. And I'm going to go into Conkeldurr. And, you know, he goes for Shadow Ball. He gets a Spadef drop. And I'm like, balls. Anyway, he's going to recover. I'm going to go for the Payback, predicting, like, another Shadow Ball or something. He's going to take that. Pretty good, I guess, considering it only has, like, 50 power. I'm going to predict the Psychic, because it's super effective, and I'm going to go into T-Tar, and then I'm going to switch again, predicting Focus Blast into Jellicent, and he just wants to get the Sandstorm gone again, so he goes into this Politoed. And the only reason I sped this battle up was because I really didn't have time to narrate it when it was battled and recorded, so I kind of just put it on my computer, and the video came out to like 19 minutes long. Anyway, I'm gonna switch into Excadrill, go for the Rock Slide again, thinking I could hit, whatever that thing's called, Dragonite. I'm gonna go for the X-Scissor, going for the perfect accuracy, that's the only reason why. And, cause, like, what if I missed Rock Slide or something? I'm gonna predict Aqua Jet, or Water-type move, and, he's actually gonna go into Jellicent, which worked out pretty well. He's gonna go now into Reuniclus. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp, thinking maybe he had, I don't know, some kind of move that could hit Jellicent or predicting a switch, and go for the Will-O-Wisp, because having a burn on a physical attacker is always a good thing. Anyway, I'm going to predict some kind of move, whatever it could be, and I'm going to go into Excadrill, X-Scissor, and that thing is going to be dead, and so am I, which kind of sucks. Anyway, I'm going to switch into Magnezone. He's going to go into Dragonite. I'm like, what should I do here? I'm just going to go straight for the T-Volt, predicting him to set up. And once I see the Dragon Dance, I'm like, oh god, because he swept me with these before. It's gonna feel the outrage. I'm like, wait, it's not very effective. I might survive. Oh, I survive, and I hit it with a thunderbolt. And he's gonna go into a Azumarill, and it's just as bait for me to go for the thunderbolt. So I'm just gonna switch in. And actually, he went for the superpower, and I'm like, oh. But he gets a crit, and you know, this is my first time with this team, but I think I'm gonna switch out Conkeldurr for a version that I already have. Anyway, I'm going to go into Magnezone. I'm just gonna set the sub, thinking maybe I'll switch, so I'll be better off buying a sub. He's gonna bait me into going for Thunderbolt again and switch into Jolteon, and he's gonna get the Volt Absorb again. Sucks. He's gonna go back into Azumarill, and I'm gonna go for the Hidden Power Fire, since this is a Magnet Pull Magnezone. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, he's gonna go for the Aqua Jet. I'm just like so frazzled right now with the constant switching that I just let it die. Anyway, I'm going to go into Jellicent and predict the switch, go for Scald, gonna knock that Jellicent out, knock the Jolteon out, and he's gonna go into Politoed, and I'm like, wait, I thought this thing was dead. Anyway, he's gonna go for Ice Beam, I'm gonna go for Taunt, thinking maybe he'll try to Toxic something on a switch. And I'm just gonna get Leftovers back, yay, and he's gonna get Poison and Burn and blah. I'm gonna go into Reuniclus this time, and watch this. Freeze Axe. I'm like, oh my god, really? Reuniclus? Damn it. And, you know, I was so pissed off about this because I literally stayed in, like, this giant block of ice to the point that he died from burn, yet I was still alive, and I just died, which kind of sucked. Anyway, he's going to just keep Ice Beaming, and I'm just going to keep clicking Recover, waiting to like thaw out of this ice, and I really needed to unfreeze, but after the fact I noticed that if he would have burned, not burned, I would have much rather have had Reuniclus burn, why do I keep saying burned, frozen over Jellicent, because Jellicent really kind of completely blocks out what Azumarill can do. I'm gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp, and I'm like, okay, I'm set here. Now, no matter what, even if he like superpowers my T-Tar, I should be okay. Because I thought maybe I would eventually die from poison. Gonna go for the Scald, he survives, I'm like, oh my god. Heat Ice Punch is not gonna do anything. I'm actually gonna be getting more health back. And he's going to die from burn. So good game, man, and you guys should check him out. See ya.